Because more and more buyers have been turning to 4x4s, MPVs and SUVs, the market for the traditional family car has been in serious decline for the last few years. And to such an extent, you might be surprised to see Mazda selling a 6 at all. Then again, the 6 is no run-of-the-mill family car, and underneath its sleek skin, you'll find the kind of technology and innovation that could well persuade Mondeo man to become Mazda man. If you're struggling to think of a word to describe the styling of the Mazda 6, how about Kodo? That's Mazda's name for the basic design theme, which is based around what it calls the soul of motion. In particular, the 6 has taken its inspiration from the cheetah, so if you think there's something very cat-like about these headlights, that's no coincidence at all. To emphasise the impression that the car is moving, the body's coloured with lots of great little details. You have this silver line, for example, that runs from underneath the front grille up and over the headlights. Then there are all the interweaving folds in the metal that run along the sides of the car before you reach the boot, where this chrome trim between the angled lights deliberately echoes the front. Best of all, you don't need to spend a fortune on one of the top of the range models to get a really smart looking car. Even the cheapest versions come with alloy wheels, body-coloured door handles and indicators integrated into the wing mirrors. Most versions come with tinted rear and side windows, and the top sport models come with bi-xenon headlights and LED daytime running lights. All in all, this is a very striking piece of design, and it stands out a mile from more mainstream family cars like the Ford Mondeo or Volkswagen Passat. It even looks impressive next to cars like the BMW 3 Series or Audi A4, which are considered far more prestigious. What's perhaps most disappointing about the Mazda 6 is that the cabin looks nothing like as dramatic as the body. Frankly, it's all a bit of a black hole inside here. That said, there's no faulting the way it's all laid out. And because most of the functions are controlled either by this rotary dial or the touch screen that's standard across the range, the layout of the dashboard is nice and uncluttered. It's a big thumbs up for space and comfort too. There's loads of room in the front here, and the driver's seat has 6-way adjustment on it. The rear legroom is among the very best in its class as well, and although the roof does eat into the headroom a little, only the very tallest passengers will find it cramped. The boot too is a decent size, and split fold seats are standard on every model in the range. The only drawback is that the Mazda 6 is a saloon, so it's not as versatile or as practical as its hatchback rivals. Mazda is very proud of its SkyActiv technology, and rightly so. The lightweight materials and fuel-saving features do wonders for the way the car drives and for your bank balance. Because there's less weight to haul around, the engines don't need to work as hard, so they use less fuel, and thanks to the low carbon dioxide emissions, company car users will pay less in tax too. Every one of the engines is refined and gives decent performance, but the best of the lot are the diesels. Not just because they're more economical, but because they pull more strongly from low revs as well. Another benefit of the lightweight materials is that they're stronger and stiffer than conventional materials, so the car handles better too. On the road, the 6 feels really nimble and agile. Some might even call it sporty, which is no bad thing, as that does help to excuse one of the car's weak points. There's a decidedly firm edge to the ride, which some people may well find unwelcome in a family car. With its spacious cabin and striking looks, the Mazda 6 has an awful lot going for it. And whether you're keeping an eye on your family's budget or trying to keep down your company car tax bills, the low running costs are a real attraction. True, it's not perfect, but it does a lot of very important things very well. We have no doubt it's one of the best cars in its class. And although today's weather looks pretty diabolical, with cars as good as this, we're sure the future for the family car market is very bright.